Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday Night Fibbing.
Yes, indeed, folks. It's that time again. And thank you to our wonderful, wonderful listeners keeping us company tonight, as always, on a Friday night show. Record numbers this week joining us. We've got Ian, we've got James, we've got Dan, we've got Winnie, we've got, who is this person here? We've got Hongbin. Well, Hongbin and Dan, I'm not sure they count. Of course they count. Everybody's welcome. We've got Dennis. Hello, Dennis. We've got Danny, Fuchi-Ren. Thank you all. Our good friend Naz will need your help because it is indeed time to play Friday Night Fibbing. Now, just for Naz's benefit and anyone joining for the first time, each week we take turns to tell a story. And our listeners, as long as my co-host as well, have to guess whether it's the truth or it is indeed Friday Night Fibbing.
Okay.
And according to James, who's the oracle on our show, it's 12-12. So you're doing this for Dan.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
This is my story. I, Neil Humphreys, once acted out in public a murder scene in Emerald Hill, which made the very high-class Atas residents of Emerald Hill check if I was, in fact, a serial killer. That is my story. Off you go. Interrogate. Ask questions.
What year did this take place in?
Let me think. This happened in, I'm going to say 2015. Might have even been 2016. No, it would have been 2015.
Okay.
Because I was researching one of my Inspector Lowe novels that our regular listener Fuchi-Ren likes to talk about. My Inspector Lowe novels. The novel was called Rich Kill, Poor Kill. That's not a plug, but it's relevant because I had a murder scene set in Emerald Hill. There's a very popular Angmo Western expat kind of bar. Not for me, it's not for those reasons, but it's called Number Fives. It's been there forever. It's at Emerald Hill. It's very well known. Been there for years and years and years, since the 90s. And in my novel, the victim leaves the bar, walks up Emerald Hill, goes behind one of the shop houses, and is murdered. Fictionally, this is fiction, folks. Don't panic. This is fiction, 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 fiction.
Might need to have that disclaimer.
Yeah, fiction, 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 family audience. So in the book, in the novel, she is murdered. So I went down there first to check if it was plausible, to see if there was CCTV, that kind of thing.
Right.
I always do this, to check if the murder is at least plausible, right? You know, could you brutally execute someone and there's 10 CCTV cameras around? So I acted out the murder in the street. And the neighbors, because it's a very atas area, right? Emerald Hill, $10 million houses, $20 million. They came out to ask me what I was doing. I think they thought I was a little woohoo.
Yeah.
And so we had a chat. I explained. I'm not sure they believed me. But they didn't call the police. At least I don't think they called the police. But yeah, that's my story.
What questions? Well, I asked what year it was. Then my follow-up will be...
What do you think, folks? WhatsApp 88550893. Am I telling the truth? Is it Friday Night Fibbing? Send in your questions, your interrogations to me.
What made you feel like doing that?
Well, I do it all the time. I did it in Chinatown in the UK for another one of my novels. In fact, I went into more detail in Chinatown, UK, because I don't live there. So I'm very paranoid that a British reader may read it, or any reader who knows London, and says, that's not plausible. The worst thing you want, even if it's fiction, is for someone to say, that's not plausible because there's a CCTV camera there, because there's lots of traffic there, whatever. So when I went to London, I actually went to Chinatown, and I went behind a well-known Malaysian Chinese restaurant in Chinatown. A place called Dancy Place. It's a real place. A side street in Chinatown. And I went down there to check, A, are there CCTV cameras? Because that wouldn't work. B, could someone be killed without being spotted? And C, would there be a getaway for the killer? a realistic, and that's exactly what I did at Emerald Hill. A, are there CCTV cameras? B, would I have time to kill someone? C, would I be spotted? D, could I escape?
Okay, now my follow-up question would be, what exactly do you do? How did you act it out?
Right. It's a very good question. That's a very good question. Much better than the kind of questions that Dan asks. Much better. I know.
Poor Dan, he's tuning in and you're calling him out.
I know he's listening. Right? No, it was a woman, which I don't do anymore in my books, by the way, but I don't like female victims. I think it's too, male superior nonsense. But I was not as good a writer then. So in this older novel, it's a female victim. The guy follows her behind the shop house at Emerald Hill, heading towards the Heron, if you know that way, and Cairn Hill. And he stops her up against the wall. They chat briefly, and I'm miming this. I'm acting this out.
Okay.
And again, I don't want to go into detail. It's a family show, but he uses a weapon to kill her, and it would take him approximately maybe 30 seconds. So I check: would I be spotted at a certain time?
Right.
And when I do it very authentically. I go there at the exact time that I've set it in the novel.
Okay.
What kind of people would be around? What kind of foot traffic? What kind of vehicles would be passing? Would taxis be passing at that time? Could buses see me? What's a nightmare for writers?
What?
Upstairs on buses.
Why?
Because they can see over things, right? So you can't be killing someone down a side street.
Fair point.
And then a 105 bus goes past and 20 people on the upper deck.
the auntie at the upper deck.
Auntie hey, he's killing that woman. He's killing that woman. So buses can be a pain. You have to check if there's buses around or, HDB flats, condos. And also you have to look around for apartment blocks.
Exactly.
Someone could be on their balcony, hanging out there washing. Very hard to kill someone in Singapore, fictionally, let me tell you. Very hard.
Back then it's easier. These days, not so much.
All right, Ian says, okay, nitpicking Neil. That's my name he gave me. You are not fibbing. This is owing to your dedication to make your writing plots more realistic. Well, thank you very much.
That's valid.
It's very nice to have a bit of a compliment for a change. What do you guys think? WhatsApp 88550893. Am I telling the truth? Or is it Friday Night Fibbing? Back to you, Nez.
Actually, can I just give the answer? Really?
No, you've got to give me more questions.
Oh, man.
What are you leaning towards?
I'm leaning towards you're not fibbing. Because as a writer, you do need to do your sort of
100%
investigative journalism.
100%.
So I can imagine a tall white Angmo acting out the murder scene.
Yeah.
So what other questions can I ask? I mean, let me see right here. I think something that I would want to know is what was being said about you after people confronted you.
See, another good question. I'm not sure Dan would come up with.
Yeah.
So what happened was there was the shop houses, right? Always got dog walkers. And it was late at night because the murder was set late at night. But there just happened to be a dog walker.
Okay.
And I was in the middle of pretending to drag a fake body, against a wall. And I was looking at my watch as well, which made it worse because I'm timing the murder. And she just said, hey, are you okay?
Right.
Like that. Because to be very frank, that area you get a lot of drunks. And to be very frank, you get a lot of Angmo drunks, to be fair. So I think she just thought I was drunk. Said, hey, are you okay or not? I said, no. I know it looks crazy, but I'm Neil Humphreys, and I waited for her to know who I was. She didn't, right? She didn't.
Is that something that you always do? I'm Neil Humphreys. You should know who I am. I'm a book writer.
I'll tell you right now, that part I made up. All right? That part I made up. No, I just said I'm a journalist, I'm a writer, and I'm doing some research on crime and true crime and that kind of thing. And I didn't go into too much detail because it does sound a bit weird. Okay. But I said I'm just doing some investigative journalism, forensic work, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And because I was sober and because what I said made sense, she said, okay. I mean, she thought I was weird.
Okay.
And then she just carried on with her dog walking.
All right. So is it nighttime or daytime?
Oh, nighttime. Very late. Very late. This is very late.
Are we talking about... How late are we talking about?
It was after midnight because if it's during the day, there's too many people. There's too many people.
I mean, you could argue in the morning.
And at that time, there used to be a school there that my wife used to teach at. There used to be Chatsworth International School in that street. So if it's in the afternoon, you have students everywhere. You have international students.
Fair point.
So it's closing time, midnight, bar time. Yeah. All right, Fuchi Ren. Neil, your story is too good, which means you are fibbing. Naz, go with a fib. Who else? Ask him to act out what he did, says Hogbin. Well, I kind of just have. James says, it's a fiction story. Neil writes fiction, so it is possible.
Yes.
Go for it, Naz. Now, I have to tell you, James is like our oracle. You remember I mentioned before, James is amazing.
You're right.
All right. What's your answer going to be? What are you leaning towards?
The last time I trusted James, right? This is difficult because my own personal take is that this is real. Okay. Like, you're not lying.
Well,
you're
it's
not
your
fibbing.
opinion. It's your opinion.
But the thing is, I want to trust our listeners.
Every story I say, okay, Ian has just come back nitpicking Neil. Like I say, you are not fibbing because you have to work hard on making your plot more realistic. Yeah.
Oh, this is there a coin somewhere? Where's my wallet?
No, I mean, what is your gut instinct?
You know what? Let's just go with my gut instinct. You're not fibbing.
I'm telling the truth. Oh, Naz, you see, that's why you paid the big bucks. I just want to add that Dan said it is a fib 100%. He thinks he can read my tone, and he's not even here. Well, Dan, who is listening at home, recovering, and Naz, who is in the studio, let me tell you that story is 100% Friday Night Fibbing. Gotcha.
Oh, man. No,
Gotcha.
Okay, but the thing is, it was so realistic. I mean, you write a lot of books. I respect that about you. And I also respect the fact that all writers have to do some form of, acting out to sort of understand what it is. So
good effort. In fairness, the Chinatown part in London, that is true. Because of what I said was 100% true.
Okay.
Because I don't live there, I was more paranoid about, being caught out. But because I know Emerald Hill so well, I don't really need to go there. I did walk around the place. I walk around all of my locations to get ideas.
Yes.
But no, I wasn't there after midnight acting out murders and all
How would
that.
I know? In your younger years, you might have been more, active.
Completely made up. And Danko has to have the last word. He's put in block caps. I told you, Naz. It's 100. He's just upset. It doesn't matter. Tonight, Dan, the final word goes to Naz, and he got it wrong. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, I am back in the lead.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.